Okay, we haven't been here since September. And so last time we came, the walk-in shower was not done. But they told us it was done, and until we got here, we didn't want to believe it. But it looks like they have finished it. I asked for grab bars, which are here, and then one here. It was a bathtub shower before, and I didn't want to be stepping up over the bathtub all the time. I asked for a non-stick floor, and it might be okay, but I'm going to put probably a shower mat down anyway. But at least it's done, as long as water comes out of the faucet. And this is what cost us about $8,000 to have this done. Yes, labor is expensive in Flagstaff. And so we've got towel racks that we put up, and little hand towel racks. So, and a paper towel rack. I always like to have paper towels so you can clean up the bathroom really easily. And then we've got pretty good sized storage cabinets in here. And the bedroom was pretty much done. We had to move the bed and the nightstands back into place because they had ramboard down and they had moved them up against the wall. I like to put these little rugs down when you don't have carpet, so that when your feet hit the floor in the morning, you're not putting them on the wood floor or whatever kind of linoleum or whatever this is. So pretty much done. We have more artwork that we want to hang up. We don't have anything on that wall. We had these nightstands previously. When we lived in an apartment, got them at IKEA. They're solid wood, so nothing really matches in here. And this is a Scandinavian design bed, and it has drawers, which my husband has been putting his shoes in. And this was from my mother-in-law's house when we cleaned it out, as was that picture. It was my husband's father's, and this was the other piece from her house. And this is my closet, but since we're not living here full-time, we haven't brought up a lot of our stuff. And the washer and dryer was in. We went with Maytag. We have not run our heater yet, so we are going to run the heater, and hopefully it works, because when we first moved in here, the air conditioning didn't work. We hadn't plugged it in outside. And this is the pantry. I was really hoping this was a coat closet, but there's no bar in there, so we decided just to use it as a pantry. And this is the table that was my husband's grandmother. Has some drawers on the side. This drawer never stays shut. He's gonna fix that sometime when we have time. And he wanted the banker's light, so we got that off of Amazon. It already had all the blinds, so we didn't have to worry about that. And our mismatched furniture, but he wanted something different than I did, so. We did not bring Maggie with us this time because we're going to be gone for 12 days. And we're driving with our oldest granddaughter to go to a wedding in Oklahoma, and Maggie won't leave her alone when they sit in the back seat of the truck. And so we decided to let her stay with her pet sitters, who she loves dearly. These lamps we got, I believe, at Lowe's, and the ones in the bedroom. This was from my husband's grandparents' house. And So was this. And we have a new one. We have one, Will Nelson one that we had framed at Hobby Lobby and just picked up. And so we'll show you what that looks like. Kitchen is, we're getting everything put together slowly. Right now, because we're not living here full time, we haven't brought a lot of stuff from all of the stuff from our storage locker. So this is our little tea corner here, tea pantry, with our tea kettle and all of our tea up here. And this was a Will Nelson thing we had framed at Hobby Lobby too. We gave them some of the stuff in here and just took it back, his grandparents. And I'm going to show you the, this is what the bathtub looked like in the master bathroom. And I'll just buy one of these shower mats to go in there. And I didn't want to have to climb up over that. And we're still working on this room. He wants to put a Murphy bed in here and some bookcases on either side. These are the chairs that go to our dining room table. And he's got his little office set up here so he can work remotely. And the other thing I wanted to show you was these are places we traveled. We put them in a picture frame with places we traveled with our boys. And some of them are from Alaska. Yes, we went to Alaska in 1998 with the boys and our 3 Boston Terriers. And then we put up a dry erase board. So, and a place to hang keys. And then we have corkboard over here, bulletin board. Yeah, we moved all this stuff back into the bedroom because the last time when they were working on this, they just shoved it all up against each other. And we didn't want to risk anything getting damaged, especially like our little table here. Or the coat tree, which we got ordered off of Amazon. And so that's what it looks like now. And as we do more work on it, we'll bring more updates. And I thought I would include the outside. We haven't done a lot out here, but we're probably gonna have to replace those flowers soon because I'm sure they'll die when it's gonna be freezing at night here. So hopefully we can find some kind of an evergreen type thing to put in there. But they still haven't hung our lighted number up on the side of the house. And the security doors are in. We have a nice long driveway here, so there's plenty of room for the Ranger. We have a Ring camera, but security doors turned out really nice. Cost us a lot of money to have them put in. I don't know if I'll walk all the way down there because it looks muddy. Oh yes. We've had flash flooding here. In fact, they just announced on a Facebook page that one of the streets in town was flooded and there was a detour. His shed stayed dry, and there's been no word about whether we'll have to paint it or not. And I'm going to have him walk back there and take some video of the Rubbermaid item that we put back there. We will work on landscaping and some kind of a patio and barbecue in the spring.
Technically, we're supposed to have the shed behind the house hidden from the street, but we can't do that because the shed, I can't even get it in the frame. The shed's too big and it wouldn't fit back here anyway. And even if we shoehorned it in here, we'd block the air conditioning compressor. So I brought this other little shed where I store like garden stuff in it, and it's hidden here behind the house so nobody can see it. So I guess I got a 2-for-1 on this deal. This is, by the way, if you're gonna buy one of these things, buy the Rubbermaid. This actually disassembles and reassembles. I have disassembled and reassembled this 5 or 6 times in various moves. Don't buy the Craftsman. We have a Craftsman at the motorhome. They ought to call it Craftsman because it's horrible. It constantly falls apart. The door doesn't shut right. It's really bad. So if you're gonna buy one of these, buy the Rubbermaid. Free advice from me.
This little sinkhole just opened up. That shows how much rain we've got. And we're not sure if it's an animal that dug in here, because at our home-based RV park, we have a lot of gophers. But this doesn't really look like a gopher hole. Or maybe they built this up with dirt and the water just opened it up. But that'll go on the list of things for them to address. But that's really interesting. That's a pretty good size hole, and it worries me that if more of that happens, it's gonna unlevel our shed. We've already had to build it up a lot in the back because there's no flat space here, as you can tell. It slopes quite a bit. This place is ground set, so that's good, but I hope we don't have any problems, any more problems like that. And this is our tiny home community. We did not get one of these with the porch because you lose space on the inside. And we have some storage and a clubhouse down at that end that has some amenities. And it's starting to rain, so I won't stay out here much longer. The porch would be nice, but you lose a lot of space. And I've got park models that people have brought in this whole area here, and on the other side behind us is where you can bring your own park model.